XRP future millionaire, and I'm going to tell you why you do not take part in the Ripple buyback. It's just like back in the day when they bought back gold, and it's 8:12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the East Coast. I came out to get a little excited. I preempted my intro for the first time ever. But Ripple announces stock buyback, nabs $15 billion valuation. So I've got two articles. The second one better than the first. But do not, under any circumstance, sell your XRP. They're coming in like they're the saving horse, the saving grace. They're coming in, they're buying it back when you can't sell it. Well, whoop-de-doo. Why didn't they step in when it was $1.80 for you guys if you really wanted them to buy it back at 60 cents? I mean, come on. Also, understand what you're holding. Just like in gold back in 6, 7 decades ago, 8 decades ago, 100 years ago, not even now, 60, 70, when they outlawed gold in the USA, they did the gold buybacks. What happened? Gold, they gave you a little bit more than it was worth. Told you your money was junk. Then right when they bought back all the gold, they devalued your dollar, the fiat, and gold went from $30 to $300. So let's not act like this is anything different. They're going to do this. The valuation's at $15 billion. I'm going to tell you why that this is all a sham, why it's all a joke, and I'm going to show you exactly why you should not waver. And if that's your only way to hold XRP, do not give it up for a measly 60 cents a share. Distributed ledger tech company Ripple has nabbed a $15 billion valuation after a private stock buyback. The company said Monday the company is repurchasing equity shares from investors in its Series C, which include Tetragon, a company that unsuccessfully sued Ripple last year. At the time of the previous raise, Ripple's valuation stood at $10 billion. So their valuation went up by $5 billion. That's pretty damn good. 33% increase. The buyback places Ripple's new valuation at $15 billion and reflects Ripple's strong position in the market and global company momentum. Ripple's global business has grown exponentially in 2021. And 2021 was the company's best year to date. The company said says that Ripple Net platform has seen transactions double in 2021. It also signed Bhutan and Palo as CBDC customer or clients. The move comes amid Ripple's ongoing legal battle with the SEC, which dates back to December 2020. The SEC accused Ripple of issuing and selling unregistered securities in the form of the digital asset XRP. And if you guys are wondering why it sounds like I'm walking, because I am. I just changed the last part of my son's diaper. And I wanted to do this update. So, we're doing the best we can. And then Julie, as you know, can't walk right now for another month and a half as she's recovering from her 4th surgery. So, I do it all, but I want to keep you guys updated and in charge. And then I'm going to give you the post-daily closed XRP technical analysis after I read this. So, time to buy Ripple in February 2022, not now. Ripple is barely moving, and despite its relatively bargain price, the crypto is a risky investment in 2022 while there's a pending lawsuit. Ripple XRP was once the 3rd largest digital asset in the world after Bitcoin and Ethereum. Unfortunately, the crypto lost favor with investors after the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission filed a lawsuit in December 2020. The SEC alleges that XRP is an unlicensed security and Ripple executives sold $1.3 billion worth of the digital asset. The bad news to Ripple is that several crypto exchanges, including Coinbase, have delisted XRP as of this writing. The price wallows at 0.622, which it's come up and down pretty close to there right now. It's about 614. It had risen to as high as $1.83, April 14, 2021. Oh, what a beautiful time that was. I held about 7,800 shares then. But it hasn't returned to levels since. Some XRP followers believe that crypto remains stable despite the struggle to climb up. If you think you have a bargain deal and a high growth prospect, hold that thought for now. Favorable resolution is coming. Jeremy Hogan, a lawyer in the Ripple community, thinks the SEC lawsuit won't extend past April 2022. I disagree, but I would welcome it with open arms. Hogan is confident the case will wrap up in 2 months with a decision favorable to XRP. Ripple CEO Greg Garlinghouse said in November 2021 that despite the slow-moving judicial process, there's pretty good progress in the case. Ripple maintains the position that XRP isn't a security. The company's technology facilitates cheaper cross-border transfers by financial service companies and offers a product that helps with cross-border payments. Garlinghouse argues that the SEC singled out XRP and asks why Bitcoin and Ethereum are exempt from their guidelines. He hopes the judge will realize the case wasn't about Ripple alone and it would have broader implications overall. Garlinghouse and Ripple co-founder Christian Larson are the defendants in the SEC lawsuit. So this is why I wanted to read this, but obviously we got to go through it all. Crypto demotion. Recent reports say that because of the ongoing lawsuit and delisting by crypto exchanges, XRP's demotion was inevitable. The crypto is now its seventh largest cryptocurrency globally. Also in November 2021, Ripple released its framework for cryptocurrency and digital asset regulations. Garlinghouse said in a blog, cryptocurrency and blockchain technologies and clear regulatory and licensing framework designed to address and remedy the specific challenges to our industry. Wait for the court ruling. Garlinghouse announced via Twitter on January 26, 2022, Ripple has bought back 200 million Series C shares to increase its valuation to $15 billion. He said that despite the headwinds in 2021, it was its best year on record for XRP. The company's financial position, $1 billion in the bank, was likewise the strongest as it has ever been. The Ripple CEO wants to emphasize that slowdown is not in the company's vocabulary for 2022. Management has high expectations for RippleNet and RippleX. He tweeted that RippleNet network has a volume run rate of over 10 billion US. However, RippleX is establishing a multitude of capabilities. The XRP ledger can accommodate non-fungible tokens, NFTs, central bank digital currency, CBDCs, interoperability bridges, sidechains, and so much more, says Garlinghouse. Besides the best year on record, Ripple said 2021 was also its best hiring year. Management plans to onboard more global employees in 2022 to support its existing 500 employee workforce. Still wait for the court ruling and let the smoke clear before betting on Ripple. Should you invest 1,000 XRP? Before you consider XRP, we think you should want to hear this. Our S&P/TSX market doubling stock advisor candidate team just released a blah, blah, blah. Who gives a shit? Okay, so now let's get to the charts real quick because my son is walking around. So what I wanted to show you on the daily close, XRP had a pretty decent close for what we're trying to accomplish, up to 65.5. I mean, I couldn't have asked for anything better. It extended out right before the close. We closed above a very key 61140. That's our over-under where we had to be over. So I think we have a chance to push up to 65,886. Obviously, I know it's coming down. It's obviously very risky because if you're not paying attention or you don't know how to trade the market, this is where you could get hamstrung and hammered. But I do see a scenario, as I pointed out days and days ago, when I said we could retest 40,000 on Bitcoin to retest the neckline. You can get scenarios like this, guys, where you get these premature breakups and then it comes down. And you can even get, it's not uncommon to get things like this where you start to trail off and then you pour out. It's easier to trap the retail investors. You generally won't just see a continuation and then it just comes right down. There's always some kind of fake out that pulls you down. Like Michael Saylor and all of them who are at 32K Bitcoin, you got to believe they're going to at least retest 40K so that some of these bigger institutional investors can dump this shit out. So with XRP, I'd be looking very closely at that 61140 support because it's nice. If this uses this as support, we're golden. We're golden to get that run up to 65.5 or 65.8. That's all I'm looking for. It'd be like my Telegram knows. I bought in at 597, 10,000 shares. And you guys should know too, based on how I was talking. So I'm only up 4.5%, but this would be about 10.5%. But I'm buying XRP at all these break points if I feel like it can make a move. And since I was at the bottom of that push, I was okay buying it right there because I was looking at, I seen in the 30-minute that some of these had bullish divergences, and it started with Bitcoin, and I seen it early before it even came through. Just like with XRP, I seen it early before it started coming through the bullish diversions based on other market factors. So with XRP now you can see the bullish divergence in the 30-minute is complete. It successfully pulled off the bullish divergence, which generally when you pull off a bullish divergence, you don't just die right away. You come up to the next resistance area. When in this case, as I've been saying, is 65,886. And it would make sense because you could have a double top up here. And then it could also help wipe out some longs if it came up there and it overshot it. Because you're always going to want to wipe out some shorts and then come up to the top and wipe out the longs. Or wipe out the longs coming up. Or coming down, and then the shorts are pulling out their positions right now, expecting it to go down. You take a short long, right? You go up real quick, take out the shorts, hit that long. Everybody takes out the long position now. The shorts are already crushed, and then it comes tanking. That's why I can still see something like this with XRP playing out with a false breakup of some kind. Either that, or we start to do this and then you get something like that. I could totally see that as well. So that's why I'm watching that 65, 886 to 69,853. I think if we're lucky here, because we're XRP holders and we love XRP, so when I tell you have to buy these areas, I told you it was at a support earlier. So if you would have bought it at 604, 605, 603, anywhere in that area, you're already up right now. So you've already got that 1.5 or 2% in your back pocket. That's the whole point. But if you really think XRP is going to be successful in the long term, you've got to buy all these little opportunities if you're paying attention to the chart. Otherwise, just sit on the sideline and screw this little moment in time. We know we're going down, but my gut tells me we're going to have a pump. Even if it's only 10%. Before one, as we call it, the blood moon or whatever you guys want to call it, that's on Wednesday. So that means between today and tomorrow, we've only got till Wednesday to pump. And then we're going to dump probably. But I think March could be ultimately, because of where we're going to dump, a pretty bullish month if you're not already in crypto and you've already lost 90%. Like right now, I have the opportunity to do this. As you guys know, the most I ever had was 7,800 XRP when I had that huge run. And then as of 2 months ago, I could buy like 4,000 because I dumped my account to 3,500. It's the first time I ever owned 10,000 XRP, but I only did it watching the charts, and I will just as easily dump this and break my rule because I know it's going lower, but I'm looking for a push to increase my portfolio by about 12.5% minimum. With a top end that Bitcoin can push 40K and XRP gets on a mild run, because right now we're bullish. Bitcoin's on top of the 30-minute and the 200-day. We had a nice close over the 200-day, barely by like 80-something cents. So that's what we're looking at for what we needed. So if that pulls out as a bull flag, we're coming up to 39,906, and that would satisfy our target. Stay blessed, everybody. Hit that like button as I knock shit over.